Hey, yo, Wagwan, Wagwan, Wagwan. Of course, this is, of course, Trace FM, and we are fast with the hits. And as you can see in frame, I have a superstar, a legend in our midst, man like BN, who needs no introduction at all.
Yo, what's good, everyone?
You're good? You know, me as an MC and as a radio host, guys usually say, especially for my guests, you need no introduction whatsoever. But sometimes I feel introductions are important. How do you feel about introductions?
About introductions?
Yeah. Especially when you're introducing yourself.
How would you introduce Killers? I introduce myself all the time. Just because, you're never sure.
Yeah, you're never sure everybody knows.
Everyone knows you. Yeah.
Especially like that. You don't want to be that guy who walks into the room and assumes everybody knows you, you know?
Exactly.
But in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know who is in frame, of course, this is man like BN. A rumor told me that you were once named BM.
Yeah.
Kuna mtu pale, a little birdie once told me another life there was BM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a failed rap career.
Why do you say failed?
Just because it didn't pick.
Haikupik kama hii nyingine ya singing and what not.
Akaimba kanikubali, lakini nilikuwa naimba ma hook kwa studio zako fulani Maumau.
Yeah.
Ndo akaniita BM. You just couldn't say BN.
Nipatieni tu.
BNMA, so they like, jamaa tumita BM. So in my first single ever, my name was BM.
It's BM, yeah. But thank God at least, manze, now we have BN, manze, this legend in our presence. And you've said about hooks. Also, a little birdie once told me that one of your nicknames that your friends call you is Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Is that true or false? Captain Hook?
Captain Hook, yeah.
Because
my friends call me Captain Hook.
Yeah. Why is that?
I just like writing hooks, man. I
For sure.
Hooks, yeah. When you listen to Soul Generation music, a lot of the hooks. Captain Hook's hooks.
Mm-hmm, Captain Hooks. And also just talking about that, your pen game, when as a consumer of your music, and of course, are you in the larger group Sauti Sol? When I listen to everything you all pen, they're so relatable. They talk about what me as a young man I experience. Vitu yani unajua vitu ziko out here, how to go about the scene and whatnot. Was that like something conscious you always wanted to put in your music? Like when I write, I want to make sure I pass a message or I change someone's life, or is it just like this is what I've experienced and this is what you can learn from?
Yeah, it's mostly what I've experienced. It's mostly singing about myself but having lived a normal life.
A normal life.
Everyone goes through the kind of shit I've gone through. Yeah. So it's just singing about myself, singing about people, singing about things that are happening around me, and trying to keep it real as much as possible. Times are changing. True. There's a lot of other styles coming up, other genres coming up. So the only way to stay relevant is to stay real.
It's to stay real.
Yeah.
And I like that when you talk about being real, a lot of our Kenyan music, of course, is real to the core, especially when you talk about this new generation. Let's talk about the likes of Zinia Manasseh, of Karun, and just
let's not even talk.
Let's
shout.
Let's shout from the mountaintops.
Kenya has just amazing talent. I usually say that Kenya is like a diamond in the rough. When you're on like Spotify or Apple Music,
yes,
and you discover an artist who then becomes a binge for you. Mm-hmm. That's what Kenyan music is.
Yes.
If you ever discover like Zinia online and then you go in a rabbit hole and you see Karun and then you see Bensol and you see Mviri, like it's a beautiful thing, man.
It's a beautiful thing, yes. And also just maybe something I can say to you is we appreciate the contributions that you have made in music. You as a group, of course, as a collective, and also you as a solo act, as BN yourself, And I like the fact that in an interview you said that you still feel like BN needs to prove himself. That, yes, uko sawa as, Sauti Sol was the thing, but you as yourself. Where does that hunger come from? Like, why do you feel like that? Why not sit back and be like, yo, I did this?
Hey, because the grace that got you there is the grace that keeps you there, man. Yeah, you have to continue feeling like you're an upcoming artist for you. Not feeling like that and portraying that energy, but just, in your mind, you must always be hungry for more. Yeah, when you stop learning, you start dying. Yeah. You need to just always learn. And immerse yourself, man. I've never been a huge TikTok fan, to be honest. Okay. I struggle with TikTok in all socials. Just because I think it's so technical and, it takes a lot of time. And today I've been shooting TikToks the whole day.
We have.
Yeah, we've been shooting TikToks all day. So, it's just about me immersing myself in situations. Some of them make me uncomfortable. Some of them I'm comfortable
you're
doing.
comfortable
Either
with.
way, I do the work.
Yeah, true. And over the years, you've shown it. I feel as if since days of Mwanzo, since days when y'all was Allions, coming through Nishike, getting the body done, you being dedicated to the art and all that. So we've seen the growth. That's why we're on that appreciation tip also. We appreciate you for bringing to the forefront like the likes of Ben Soul, Mviri, because just like we watch like the Lil Waynes of this world, those greats, they left us the Drake and Nicki Minaj's, so that is also a contribution that I don't know if it's said enough, but I wanted to make sure as a consumer and someone who's also in the media world, that we appreciate that contribution. Like you passing on the baton is really nice.
That's what it's about, and I hope everyone I've ever worked with in that kind of arrangement does the same for people who are coming. Yeah, I pass it on, and it's just that's what it's about. I never ever did it for profit, to be honest.
Okay.
Like I have a record label. It's a business. It's a functioning business. It has a board.
Yeah.
But for me, it was more of passion. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Passion really, where when you mix your work with your passion, it's like you've never worked a day in your life. Yeah. So maybe we could move on a bit and let's talk about new beginnings.
Yeah.
Let's talk about BN as the solo act. BN going out into. You just finished tour with your brothers. You all dropped that announcement. World tour. And I like the. How was that like though? Like generally.
It was mad. All the venues were sold out.
Bras on stage, sweat, tears.
And it's all the venues we wanted to play like in our lives. I remember there's a venue in Holland called the Paradiso, which we sold out this time around.
Ooh, congratulations.
And we used to hand out flyers outside that venue. When we were like 21, we used to teach.
Full circle.
We used to teach percussion in Amsterdam, in prisons and stuff like that. So we used to hand out flyers outside Paradiso and then playing Paradiso and packing it.
Selling it out.
Yeah, that was a moment for and there's been many moments like that, The tour just reminded us who we are always. And I'm so grateful for the fans. Yeah.
And when you talk about the fans, when you're doing shows, when you're doing collaborations, when you're penning down lyrics for the songs, how much does the fans' contribution really, push you on to really get what you need outside there?
The fans' contribution?
Yeah.
I try not to make my fans' contribution a part of my art. Yeah, I try and make what's feels right for me.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't. It's subjective, but it's fine. I'm cool with that as well,
Yeah, and I like the fact that I wouldn't say, correct me if I'm wrong, you kind of know how to take criticism now much better. That's how I feel over the years. What would you say?
I don't care anymore. People think, when you keep quiet, people think you're taking criticism. But it's just, the only thing that can speak louder is my actions and the art and the work.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so a lot of people have a lot to say, and especially the ones who don't do much. Have so much to say.
So much to
about
say.
The ones who are doing everything.
But there's nothing else that shows. But
Hakuna,
the art should speak. Kweli, Mboka. And talking about Mboka, the fans are excited. We are excited about the new project, your new solo project.
New album coming out.
Yes.
November 17th. Yeah.
When you're coming up with the concept, when you're in studio, does the name of the album come first, or do you stack up the songs and then at the end you're like, nitaita hii Neville the album, Tell me about the process.
I don't even know how the process is. I don't remember the day I decided my album is titled Alusa, Why Are You Topless? I don't even know how that name came about.
Alusa, Are You Topless?
Why Are You Topless?
Why Are You Topless?
Yeah. Okay, the name came about because when we did Nishike, my mom called me, she was like, Alusa, why are you topless? But
because
Alusa is my name. But when I think about it, toplessness is freedom. And every time you get into your house, if you're a chick, you unhook your bra. If you're a dude, you remove your shirt and you sit on your couch, That's the ultimate freedom. So toplessness in this is ultimate freedom. It's being unbound. It's a new beginning, it's just the toplessness is the fearlessness in the project.
Yes, that new beginning. Exactly. I like that. So, how many tracks can we expect?
15 tracks.
15 bangers.
Yeah, 15 bangers.
15 bangers, I like that. 16? 16 bangers, okay.
16,
any features, collaborations? Are the brothers in there?
So many features, man.
So many from
Ahere Star.
Ahere Star, of course, my baby.
The album.
Yes.
Miss Banks is in the album.
Miss Banks from the
Yeah,
UK. Wow.
from the
How did that link up come about? Tell me
I
about
met her
that.
in Ghana in December when we went for Afro Nation.
Afro Nation, yeah.
And we just linked up. We were
Vibed.
in studio there. We vibed, and then we went to London. We had a proper session.
Ooh.
And that song is fire, man. I think it's one of the best songs in
Miss
the album.
Banks has bars for days.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
imagine that interaction.
Yeah.
Is there anything you learned or picked up from just working with a different type of artists on this new project?
So this new project is special for me also because I went to London and I worked with a guy called Sammy Soso, who is the producer of Water by Tyler, which is currently like, if not the #1 song in the world. It's
It's up there in the charts.
it's up there in the
now.
charts
Yeah.
right now. And Sammy Soso just taught me so much about myself, my abilities, but
Nice.
most of all, it was nice to be on that global level.
Global, yeah.
And also see that Swahili music or our music
Yeah.
should also get that level of, engineering, that level of production,
yeah.
and all of those things.
Yeah.
I worked with Carson Hayes and a very big songwriter, Taiwa,
Nice.
a
Yes.
lot of people who are amazing, who I really love and who I revere,
Yeah.
are in my album.
Nice.
And it's a shot at the global stage, it's the
a
world
shot.
stage.
I
I
like
think it's the best album I've ever had in my life.
Ooh, I like that because proclaiming it and manifesting it. Mama nyumbani alisema manze.
There's the manifesting, duty manifesting. I'm just saying the
You're
truth.
just saying the truth, yeah.
It's the best work of art I've ever had.
You've ever heard. I like that. And of course, as I said, for me, Mama aliniambia, you always say what you want to become in your life. Yani, when you say the power of the tongue is really powerful. So by you saying that, I'm sure it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yes.
Exactly. So 16 tracks, a whole heap of features, as you've said, Miss Banks. Is there anybody we can expect from the from home? Apamtani.
Yeah. I can't say that.
Top secret. Okay. I'll let that one go. But kuna kitu.
One of the hardest rappers in the world
Pale.
is on my new album.
Is on your new album.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just check out for the track.
Just check out for the track. I like that. And also the visuals. And as you've said, we've been shooting content the whole day.
Yo.
So also,
Hey.
that's another bag. Nimekuona in your bag. Beyond by there, let me tell you guys, he once he learns the dance, it just takes him 1 or 2 times and then everybody else has to catch up to him. So
It's just like,
it's a good
hey,
thing.
I didn't learn the dance today. Wait.
My Sherry.
I've been dancing all week
I like that.
to just look like an average dancer,
To look like an average dance. So we have that leading single out right now. That's going to be
Yes.
on the album, yes?
Machete is out right now.
Yes.
It's gonna be in the album. It's the 3rd single from the album that's out. So you guys haven't had 13 more tracks.
Yes.
I think because I'm nice to you and I love you guys so much, I'll release another one before the
Another
album
one
is out.
before. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. So just talk me through My Sherry, because when I hear it, of course, it has My Sherry, of course, you talking, of course, to our beautiful ladies once again.
Yeah.
And just tell me about all the whole concept, how it came
Yo,
together.
I don't
It's
know.
a feel-good
It's
song.
just a feel good song. It's December. I don't want to overthink
nice.
things.
December anthem.
Yeah, man. Wewe chukua tu hiyo ngoma enda ukae chini. Uisikize tu kama umekata maji. But it's also the album is reflective of the season I'm in my life. I think I've never been this. I'm just calm. I'm in love.
Nice. Of
And
course.
the album is reflective of that season.
It's that.
So
Yes.
I don't have beef with anyone.
Uko tu sawa,
Niko
kila
tu
kitu
fiti,
nice.
I'm in my corner. I'm on my lane. I'm doing my thing. And I love it. I love
You
it
love
here.
it here.
Yeah.
I like
This is
that.
where love lives.
Nice, I like that. And thank you very much, of course, for giving us your time here on Trace FM and Trace TV and Trace East
Yeah,
Africa. We
Trace.
support you.
Thank
We love you, of course, and we'll definitely be spinning the records back to back to back.
Yes.
And let's before I let you go, Ben Soul and Miriam. Ben Soul's album Lion of Sudan, Navutishwa, such an amazing song.
Yes,
Wi-Fi
that's an
inalipiwa,
album.
umetupatia captions. Yani wewe unatupatianga captions mingi and we love it, man.
Yo.
And continue going for this. What is in the future when you think about the new generation? Because we have the sampling game going on right now. Guys are really picking up, many different beats, because also Kenya, we influence a lot with dancehall culture.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I'll be honest. Even Sauti Sol has samples like in Shake Your Bam Bam
Yes.
and stuff. And while we sample, I urge our next generation to not become a sample generation. Because, all of these dancehall beats that are on TikTok, they're amazing, they're huge. But anytime you want to release them officially globally, you'll have a copyright issue,
Yeah.
So the thing I would like to say to you guys is, let's create forward, you know, Gengeton is creating forward. It's making our own sound out of something else.
Yeah.
So like, let's also start creating forward. Yeah, and let's just express ourselves.
Express ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard it from the man himself. He said, create forward, go there, express yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Make sure you check out Sherry. That's the new single that just dropped. Hey, my Sherry. And of course, he said November, once again, 17th. And maybe you could remind guys what the name of the album is
November
called.
17th, Alusa, why are you topless?
You Topless.
Is out. Mayiani. I don't know, man.
Best work of art.
Best work of art in the world.
In the world right now.
I'll show you guys the cover, but my manager will kill me.
Tupatie kasnipe. But yes, an international artist, of course, but he's just from Kenya. That is man like me, and thank you very much for gracing us with your presence. Asante sana, bro. Thank you very much. See you at Soulfest.
Imagine life without my shady.